Guys, so I'm back with another dump and swirl and tilt and pray basically, and what I'm going to be doing different in this video compared to the other one is I'm going to be modifying my mix by adding a teeny bit of the black satin enamels into my Artist Loft black paint. And the reason that I'm going to be doing that is because, like maybe you saw in my other video, the Artist Loft reacts like crazy. It makes a ton of weirdo effects and I really loved it, but I want to try and like tone it down a little bit, make it chillax a bit. So I know that the DecoArt here does the absolute opposite. It like annihilates cells. It doesn't create any. It's not like the white satin enamel. This one is very, very dark and rich, and anywho, this is what I'm going for. So I'll be using the white from Artist Loft on its own, and I have red violet, purple pearl, and coral bush with some chromium, and I'll show you how much paint that I use, and that's it. So let me set myself up here, and I am going for this. Alright, you guys, so this is about an hour later, and it seems to me like nothing much has happened for a little while now. I don't know why, but all those colors are coming in so white. It's crazy. But this is absolutely fascinating. All I did was add just a teeny bit, maybe the ratio was like what, 10 to 1 of the black satin enamels into my Artist Loft paint. That's the only thing I did different from my other video. And the other one, the canvas was filled, and this one, it's not filled at all. And the cells, they look completely different. They're much more circular. There are still some brain-like ones here, but I mean, it is very, very different. I'm loving all that black. And you guys probably saw me add some paint around the sides. Now, I've been asked a lot of times why I paint the sides of my canvas, and that was exactly because of that. I did not paint it this time, and the paint doesn't stick as well on the sides, and it creates like a border when your paints are thin. So when I paint the sides, I don't have to do that because the paint sticks to it, and it doesn't create that border. So what I did is I just added in paint with my finger all around there. You can see a bit of the border there where I didn't put any. And I did try spraying some diluted dish soap, but it was not reacting like it usually does at all. It was not doing much. You can see the little snowflakes there. That's all it did. I'm not sure if this is going to continue changing. I have to be honest with you. I don't think so. And that coral color, I can't wait for you to see it dry because it's much more vibrant and dark. Like, you can't see it. Anywho, shutting up now. Stay tuned for the dried result. Alright, you guys, so I just got back from work and I've been staring at this painting that is now dried. It dried exactly the same as you last saw it. It did fade a little bit, the black faded, but the colors are very, very vibrant, and I'm happy about that. Now, I find that it looks like a background. Like in my other video, there is so much going on, and in this one, there's much less, even though I added just that teeny bit of paint into my recipe and modified it just a teensy bit. So what I would like, honestly, is an in-between of both. So I'm going to have to work on that again. But what I'm going to do, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. For those of you who have seen, I've been working on this project where I've been painting spikes by hand on my dried acrylic pour. Kind of a mix of abstract. And I'm going to try and do the same thing with this one, except I'm going to be using the purple metallics color that I had in this painting. So yeah, I'm gonna go set myself up in the living room because I'm more comfortable there, and I hope you guys get to see at least a few clips of it because I spent so many hours on the other one and I don't know if my camera is gonna tough it out, but I only have a small area to do on this one, so it shouldn't be that bad. Alright, so I am off. So I'm back with the final result, and I did varnish it and it looks so much better varnished. I'm loving this. Now it took me about 4 hours to do the spikes. I did use a ruler for guidelines, which I totally should have done with the other painting. I would have saved a lot of time. And I did 3 coats to get it like that. And I did add a little bit of metallic in that purple sort of swirl there, because since it was mixed in with the other paints, it wasn't very dominant, you know, and those are so dominant that I kind of added some in there to balance it out. I find this is awesome. I hope you guys like this. Have a good one.